Good day, puppies at home. I hope you are doing well. Again, today we're looking at history, and our topic is continuation of civil rule. Remember, we started civil rule the last time, civil rule in Nigeria. We are continuing on that. I hope you still remember the definition of civil rule, especially where the citizens are ruled by civilians, that is, people who are not of the military force or of the police force. You still remember, I know. All right. Remember we said that Nigeria got her independence in the year 1960, 1st October 1960, where we decided to say, we want to free ourselves from the British rule. So they finally had released us to rule ourselves. Now, when we got our independence, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa was made the first prime minister. Prime minister. Why was he called prime minister? You know, we were being ruled before then by the British, and British, the head of their government is prime minister. So because they are the ones that colonized us, we adopted the name for our leader. So Abubakar was now made the first what? Prime minister, and Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was made governor general. Was made what? Governor general. Now, in 1963, when we became a republic, then Azikiwe became the president. He was no longer called the prime minister because we are now republic, known by our own name. So he was no longer called the prime minister. He was now called the what? President. He was called the president. Yes, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Today, when we are calling our president, when we are welcoming our president, you say, let's welcome the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, back then, there were some parties that existed. Remember, before somebody can be elected, I told you the other time, cannot just come out and say, I want to be elected. He has to be in a body, which are called parties, political parties. Now, let's take, for example, we have 5 political parties. Remember, not the ones we have in Nigeria now. We have the PDP. So when election is to be held, these people come under different parties. So back then, they had different parties that each of the people that wanted to be elected come under. One of them we have the NPC. The NPC, which is the Northern People's Congress. NPC, Northern People's Congress. Then the next one there we have is the AG, which is Action Congress. These are all names of political party. The next one we have then is the AG, which is Action Group. Is the what? Action Group. These are all names of political party. Then we have NCNC. It's also another kind of political party that existed then, meaning National Council of Nigeria Citizens, NCNC. Then we have the NEPU, which is the Northern Element Progressive Union. Northern Element Progressive Union. These are the party that existed while we were still, when we just had our independence, when we just had became a republic, because you cannot be elected when you don't belong to a party. You must belong to a party, so they had to form different kinds of party so that every candidate that wants to be elected, that is legible to be elected, will come under this party. So anyone that is declared the winner after the election becomes the president. Remember, I said when we gained our independence, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa was made the first prime minister. He was made. It means he was not elected. He was just put there because they were part of the people that fought for the independence. Do you get it now? But when we now became a republic in 1963, elections were now made. So Azikiwe now became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then that was in 1960 to 1966. During this period, this all happened. Then in 1979 to 1983, series of elections were conducted. Now, most times, I think under the Nigeria Constitution, we have if you are elected into rulership, you stay for a period of 4 years. Now, after 4 years, somebody else can come in to take over, that the person that is elected has won the election. So in 1979, series of elections were conducted in Nigeria, and Alhaji Shehu Shagari of the MPN. If you see this MPN, we don't have it here because as at this time it wasn't existing. But in 1979 to 1983, they formed more parties. As the people progresses, they bring out new things. So he came out in the party National People of Nigeria, and he won the election. So because he won, he was declared the president of Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because we are now a Republican state. Do you get it now? So when you go to your notes, the detailed explanation is there. I will advise to go through your note, read it, so that you understand the different things that transpired. Now let's go over the lesson again. I said Nigeria, when we got our independence in 1960, Abubakar was made what? The first prime minister, and Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was made the governor general. Now in 1963, when we became a republic, Azikiwe was now made the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the party that existed then was MPC, AG, NCNC, MEPU. Then in 1979, series of elections were conducted again, and Alhaji Shehu Shagari was made president. I hope we understand the class. Until I come your way again next time, please make sure you do your assignments and submit it and be good children, okay? Bye.